as Quiz TV goes, ITV Play is big.
Welcome to WatchMojoUK, and today we're looking at ITV's biggest missteps and scandals over the years.
I can't swallow it.
Before we begin, we publish new content every day, so be sure to subscribe to our channel and ring the bell to get notified about our latest videos. ITV News at 10.
Can you imagine any situation in which we would use our H-bomb alone?
I hope I can imagine no situation which would have to use it at all.
Though the BBC preceded independent television by decades, ITV's News at 10, launching in 1967, was the first regularly scheduled half-hour news bulletin on TV. Interestingly, it was thought that ITV shouldn't have news programming initially, and that more people would want to just keep watching entertainment shows.
We're now closing down. Good night from this special ITN election news. Good night.
But the News at 10 became wildly popular, proving that people do want hard-hitting journalism in the evening. Then, in 1998, it was axed in favor of shorter bulletins 3 times a day. The public, however, weren't happy. After years of back and forth, in 2008, it was officially reinstated with an apology from Michael Grade.
Now on ITV1, it's a new look for a new year. News at 10 returns, presented by Sir Trevor McDonald and Julie Etchingham.
Who knew Brits like serious journalism? Not ITV, apparently. Piers Morgan.
And I understand that you don't like Meghan Markle. You've made it so clear a number of times on this programme.
There are those who would say that hiring Piers Morgan in the first place was a mistake, but the ratings on Good Morning Britain clearly showed that they were in the minority. Known for his aggressive, confrontational interviews and deeply held opinions, Morgan is a love him or hate him broadcaster.
Yet you continue to trash her.
OK, I'm done with this.
No.
Sorry, no.
Sorry. Do you know what? That's pathetic.
You can trash me, maybe not my own.
No.
See you later.
I'm being...
Sorry.
But in 2020, after yet another rant about the Duchess of Sussex, he stormed off set. He did return to finish the programme, but it was to be his last. He quit GMB. ITV probably did everything it could to keep him on board, but still, losing Morgan has been a clear blow to the broadcaster.
Sorry. Can't do
this is absolutely diabolical behaviour.
Daytime ratings have struggled ever since, despite stalwart presenter Susanna Reid holding down the fort, joined by Richard Madeley being inflammatory instead.
Following discussions with ITV, Piers Morgan has decided now is the time to leave Good Morning Britain.
Bringing back Big Brother.
And I just feel that if this is what a TV show does to people, then it shouldn't be a TV show.
So do you feel there should be another series of Celebrity Big Brother, or is this it?
I don't think this should carry on with Big Brother.
This is a gamble that seems to have paid off so far, but does anybody really want it? Big Brother was so controversial that after a decade, Channel 4, known for its outrageous programming, cancelled it, unable to handle the heat. Channel 5 immediately picked it up until they too decided to wrap both Big Brother and the celebrity version. After 5 years, it looked like we might have put this era of reality TV behind us, until ITV decided to revive it.
Big Brother returns this autumn on ITV2 and ITVX.
It's well known that the network is currently struggling for ratings, making swinging cuts and apparently counting on big shows like Big Brother to reverse its fortunes. But we'd prefer it to be off our screens for good.
You had a really brutal time in there, didn't you? I mean, even the fact of saying this, but it was the title at the time that you were one of the most hated housemates.
The X Factor voting scandal.
Leon and Ridian, this is it. The moment of truth.
Like Big Brother, The X Factor has always been controversial. Continuing to broadcast it for so long is arguably a mistake in and of itself, especially when it became clear how lax the aftercare was when vulnerable members of the public were roundly humiliated in the audition stage. But one scandal is more prominently remembered than others, when technical issues interfered with the public vote.
The public have voted, they've decided the winner of The X Factor 2007 is...
This culminated in the Leon vs Ridian controversy, with so many believing that Ridian should have won and that their votes weren't counted.
Leon!
Well, the votes actually hadn't been manipulated for Leon and Ridian, but Ofcom did rule that in the third series, ITV had overcharged viewers £200,000 for votes made after the phone lines closed. Believing Phillip Schofield.
When did you first meet this young man in question? What were the circumstances?
I was invited by a friend of mine to go to a school.
After years of rumours and internal investigations, it turned out that yes, Phillip Schofield had been up to no good, but it remains a mystery why ITV bosses and producers weren't able to uncover this before he fessed up in The Sun. They eventually sacked him for his trouble, at least according to Scof. They claim that he resigned. But if Eamon Holmes is to be believed, the company knew and was sending cars to ferry Schofield's young lover around.
In my statement, it says, consensual relationship, fully legal. I mean, that was approved by both sides.
Schofield has categorically denied this, and Holmes clearly had an axe to grind after also being sacked from ITV. But it's still perplexing. Even Holly Willoughby had no idea, and has disavowed her former co-star.
You've had a workplace fling, and you lie about it. And a great many people would have had a workplace fling and lied about it.
The end of regional franchises. In the early days of independent television, the network consisted of half a dozen regional networks, including Thames Television and Granada. They didn't just distribute the national ITV fare though, but also commissioned their own programs just for those regions.
I would like, if I may, on your behalf, to thank all of those thousands of men and women who've worked so creatively behind the cameras to bring you the best television we could.
But across the board, regional programming has been being slowly reduced for years. The late 80s saw the demise of the regional indents, a sign of worse things to come. The following decade saw chaos for ITV's regional franchises, and by the mid-2000s, the franchises were all but abolished. Today, we only have ITV and one final regional group, STV, for the Scottish viewers.
And for now, from all of us at Thames, past and present, we wish all of you a happy new year.
ITV Play.
In just an hour's time here on ITV Play, we'll be finding out what's happening on Love Island.
The aforementioned X Factor voting issues were part of the wider premium rate phone-in scandal. But though every broadcaster was fined over this, one channel was axed completely, the fledgling quiz channel ITV Play. It was on our screens for only a year, but got in frequent hot water around the high costs of participating. At 70p a call, even if your call never connected.
We're looking for jobs beginning with A.
Architect, maybe?
Airline host.
Airline host, deaf. Or host. No. Answer, ankle beater.
Ofcom did an investigation that found that the answers to the deceptively easy quizzes were, quote, too obscure, rigging the game so no reasonable person could ever actually guess the correct answer. They did this, supposedly, just because they didn't want to give the money away.
Generally, the attitude was that the public who were phoning in were stupid. If people are silly enough to enter these games, then they deserve to lose their money.
Animal cruelty. The early 2000s were a different time, when you could just eat live animals and nobody would bat an eye as long as those animals were insects or pests.
I'm gonna have a rat tonight. I'm not even kidding. I mean, we can put it on a little twig and just roast it.
On the 9th series of I'm a Celebrity, Get Me Out of Here, Gino D'Acampo and Stuart Manning led the charge to kill, cook, and eat a rat, with ITV getting fined by the Australian RSPCA for not intervening. Years later, and viewers' stomachs turned watching Fern McCann eat a live spider.
Your last dish is a live water spider.
Despite complaints, this incident didn't lead to any action from Ofcom. The RSPCA here has also complained, and the show has since stopped asking celebs to eat live critters, but they still use them in trials.
Are you up for that? Because, I mean, I think, you know, it would be meat substance for us. Protein, good, you know, real good stuff for us.
Love Island aftercare.
If the perception of Mike Thalassitis
was that of someone who had it all. His death is proof that mental health issues don't discriminate.
Since 2015, the summer has been ruled by Love Island, which immediately became one of the biggest shows in ITV history. However, between 2018 and 2020, 4 people connected to the show took their own lives. Former contestants Mike Thalasitis and Sophie Graydon, Graydon's boyfriend Aaron Armstrong, and original host Caroline Flack.
This review has led us to extend our support processes to offer therapy to all islanders, and not only those that reach out to us.
Social media harassment was cited as a concern, with people saying that ITV hadn't taken the necessary steps to protect its contestants after they skyrocketed to fame.
During her time on the show and afterwards, she was heavily trolled on social media about the way she looked.
Aftercare standards were improved, and there have been no tragic deaths since, but many believe that not cancelling Love Island has and continues to be a mistake on ITV's part. Jeremy Kyle.
The saddest thing really is, it should be about Steve.
Who could have known that something like this was going to happen on Jeremy Kyle's show? Well, all the families of the people to whom it had happened already. The confrontational talk show was finally cancelled by ITV after years of outrage, after the death of a guest, Steve Diamond, when he failed an unreliable lie detector test.
He's just a statistic, a number to them, isn't he? But now, look what they've done. They've opened up such a big box.
But a Channel 4 investigation later revealed that other people had also lost loved ones after being tormented on the programme.
This is what the Jeremy Kyle show is famous for. The family feuds, the jaw-dropping confessions, the glimpse into troubled lives.
An inquest found that Kyle had no responsibility for Diamond's death, but the fact that it took ITV so long to do anything about the show remains an outrage. Cancelling it doesn't absolve them.
ITV has taken the Jeremy Kyle show off their catch-up service for now.
Let us know in the comments what you think the worst ITV errors have been.